Hello guys, I am back with another video. In this video, we will make a simple chat application in which we have to make a server and a client and establish a connection between them so that they can communicate with each other and can exchange the messages uh, between each of them. Here you can see client can communicate with the server and server will communicate with the client. Here you can see the message exchange. Now how to do that, let's see. Here you can see this is the project I have created earlier, but now we have to make the project from the scratch so that you can understand. Let's take the new project and click new project. Here Java and Java application and click next and name your project as my chat application and simply uncheck this create main class. I have unchecked already and finish because I don't want main class. Okay, now you can see our project is created. Right click at source packages and make a new Java package and name it as chat. Finish, and inside this chat package make a new JFrame form and name it as chat server. Click on finish. Here you can see at the right side you can see different types of components are available. You can simply drag and drop into your frame. So let's take a text area for showing the messages received from client. Okay, let's take a text field also to write the messages and take a button for sending the messages. Resize it. Now click on the text area and go to the properties and click on code, and inside code you can change the variable name as message area and make it as static because I want to access this field from main method, and main method is a static method, so we make this as a static so that we can access this into main method. Okay, now click on text field and change the variable name as message text. Click on button and make the change this button variable name as message send. Okay, now you can see in the text field text is already set. Now right click on this and click edit text and simply clear this text and save, and similarly edit text on button and edit it by change it to send. Okay, now take a label so that we can recognize our server. Label and resize it and change it edit text server. Now click on label and go to the properties and change the font as bold and 24, or you can say 18. Okay, now you can run the server. Now you can see server is created. What I want to do is typing the message inside this text field and send by this button, so that this message can be sent to the client. So let's make the client form also. So right click on chat package and take a JFrame form for the client, name it as chat client and click finish. Similarly, as we have done at the server, take a text area, resize it and take a text field, resize it and take a button also, and click on text area and go to code and change this variable name as message area and change the modifier as static, make it static so that we can access this in the main method. Click on text field, change the variable name as message send, message text. Click on button, change the variable name as message send. Right click on text field and click edit text and edit text, clear this text and similarly edit the button text to send. Now take a label also so that we can recognize it. Click on edit text and make it client. Click on this label and go to properties and change the font as bold and 18. Okay, now you can check this by running this chat client. I am not running. Simply now go to the server, chat server, and click on source. Now you can see this is our source code for the JFrame. Now below the class name you can define your own variable names. Now I am taking some variables to establish a connection between client and server, and I am making them as static so that I can access them into the main method. So static server socket ss, static socket s, static data input stream dis, static data output stream dout. Okay, now there are nothing but you can import these packages. So import these classes by pressing alt plus enter. Okay, go to the main method, and inside the main method you can find this method, and below this method we have to code our logic. So take a string for receiving the message. Take message in is called to initialize it as a blank string. Now initialize the variables, make an object of server socket. ss equal to new server socket, and pass a port number. I give it as 1201. Now this is a port number at which this server socket will run. Okay, ss is equal to new server socket. Now you can see this will give an unreported IO exception, so we can handle this by enclose this code into a try catch block. Now you can handle this exception here. Now after running the server socket, server will accept the request of client, and from the client we will receive a socket. So s is equal to ss dot accept, and by accepting the request of client we will receive a socket. So we can store this in the socket variable. Now make a data input stream and data output stream object. So dis is equal to new data input stream, and inside this you have to pass a input stream object. Now from where we will receive the input stream object, the s means socket object. From socket object you can find this object. So s dot get input stream, and similarly dout is equal to new data output stream, and similarly you can pass the output stream here, output stream, and give a semicolon. Now we have initialized all the variables. Now receive the message. Okay, now start a while loop for receiving the messages. Now how many iterations this loop will run? So until message in does not equal to equals exit, means until message in dot equals not equal to exit, you can read the messages. You have to read the messages. So message in is equal to dis dot read utf. So until message in not equal to exit, we have to read the UTF. So what the UTF is? UTF is a object. UTF is an object that can hold the message received by the server from the client. So this will receive the message sent by the client and it will come into message in. We have to show the message into the message area. So type message area dot set text. Now we don't want to erase the previous text of the text area, so we simply type message area dot get text. Means first of all type the text that is already written plus put a new line, put a client string and then print the message in. Okay, now we have done for main method. Let's format all this. Okay, now go to the design and click on send button. Click now you can find a method for handling the button click. Inside this you can put your logic for sending the message to the client. Now to sending the message to the client, we simply pass a string. We simply have to write the UTF. Okay, so simply take a string variable as message and initialize it as empty string. Now message is equal to now our message is in the text field and text field name is message text and get text. Okay, now our message is stored into message. Now you can write the UTF with the help of dout.write UTF and we have to pass a string that is our message. And after writing the message we have to empty the message text. So we have to clear the text field. So message text dot set text empty. Now you can see here is an error. This can simply give an exception, so we have to catch the exception into a try catch block. Catch exe exception e. Here you can handle the exception. Okay, we are done for the server. Now go to the client and go to the source. Similarly below the class name define some variables, declare some variables. Static socket s, static data input stream dis, static data output stream dout. Now import all these classes. And inside the main method and below this method you can give that code. So we have to write the same code. So what we can do is go to the server, and from the main method you can copy the same code. And copy, go to the chat client and paste it here. Click OK. Now inside the chat, we don't want to make a server socket. We have to make a socket object, because we want to connect the client to the server running on the 1201 port number. So s is equal to new server. Now we have to pass the two parameters inside this. First one is the IP address of the server, and the second one is what the port number is. So for IP address we pass 127.0.0.1, and for port number we pass 1201, because this is the port number on which our server is running. So IP address is of localhost, because server is running on the same machine. Okay, now you can see this is a socket. This is a socket. Okay, s is equal to new socket, and you have to change this as server, because message inside client application message received from the server. Okay, now go to the design mode and click on send button. Now you can find the method for handling the button action. Okay, now we have to write the same code. So go to the server and copy the same code from button and paste it here. Click OK, and now we are done. So run the chat application. First of all you have to run the chat server, and then run the chat client. Now you can see our chat application is ready. Now let's check this application. First of all, client will send the message to the server, hi. Now you can see the message received by the server. Now server send the message, hello. Now you can see client will also receive the message, how are you today. Yeah, going good. Okay, our chat application is running well. So thanks for watching. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like this video. Hit the like button and share this video. And for getting updates, press the bell icon also. See you in the next video. Bye.